Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for tuning in. This is my question and answer video I do every single Monday, part 2. If you missed part 1, please go back and watch it. I'm answering people's questions from last week. I do this every single Monday. And people went down below last Monday and asked me questions down in the comment section. And I'm answering them today. Any questions you have below or today, please go down there in the comment section down below and ask me anything you want, and I'll answer them next Monday in the next Q&A video. Thank you. So let's get started. And the first question in part 2 is from Blue Columbine in Central California. Hello. I'm having an issue that I've had many times before. And it was very long, which is okay, but I shorten them. It takes too long to read them, and my eyes will get tired and stuff. So I try to shorten it, and if I lost anything, please ask me again, okay? You said you're renting a place, and you have roommates, and everything is in your room, and you're having a problem with anything you put outside of your room. They're starting to say, oh, you're taking over. Like if you just hang a picture up or something. When you're a child, your parents did the same thing. Your parents kept everything of yours in your room. Even if it was some kitchen item that should be in the kitchen, they'd take it out and throw it on your floor in your room. You saw a therapist a while ago who says it's them lashing out about their territory and can't stand to see you outside your box that they box you in. It offends them. That's what your therapist said. And then the question you had is, why do these people take offense to your presence? Well, it's just you being you. It's a human being. It's understanding and being compassionate and empathetic and all these things, that a person, doesn't always have a good day, that a person has problems, that a person has issues, that a person has belongings, And so along that comes with the relationship I have with a person is all these other things that I need to accept. And they don't care. They don't care who you are, what you want, what you need. No self. No self. No self. And they're saying this is whatever these people are getting from you, that's all they want from you. The roommate situation, you're going to have to learn how to communicate. You're going to have to. And do it in a very nice way. And understand that you have a problem and he has a problem. Your roommates, whatever, he or she or they or one, I don't know. But both of you have problems, right? What they're doing is rude. That's crazy. And if they're going to live with you, then you're going to have some things outside of your room, just like them. It's going to be kind of equal and kind of, right? Fair. He's got some problems. You don't speak up, and here you are in the same pattern, same cycle you've always been in. Here you are again. And you got some issues because you aren't speaking up and you're accepting it, and it's frustrating the hell out of you, and I don't blame you. It's interesting that you're in this position again. How he treats you is not your fault. How you got yourself into this position is. Now, it's your fault because it's your problem. I'm sorry. We need to fix the things from our parents. There's things we need to fix still. And it's shame. It's our self-worth. If you believe you are worthy enough of having things everywhere you go, you wouldn't let someone tell you you're not. They're telling you you're not. And you're used to that. It's familiar. Fix these things. Now this is just a roommate, okay? I don't think, it sounds like you aren't even friends. This isn't an emotional, interpersonal relationship. This is a business deal. And you have to deal with this partner in your home all the time. Or partners. So we've got to find a way to communicate your boundaries. And what I would do is let the problem be his. You come up, you be super nice, and you say, your problems, I feel this way, and I want this. I feel like I'm not very welcomed here. I feel like you don't want me here anymore. I feel like I should go find a new place to live. That might be the problem. That might be where it is. I don't know. I mean, if that's where it is, then that's where it is, and I would suggest somebody move, or it's going to get worse. You want to hate somebody? Live with them. And I mean roommates. I don't mean your wife or your husband or your children. And that's usually the problem, trying to live with people we don't love. Yeah. Go back to your therapist, find another therapist, probably find another one, because you're still having these same issues. Problems surface again and again and again because we haven't fixed them. You haven't fixed this. It should be remarkable that here you are in the same position, right? So you have, moving in this house, you started to adopt or adapt to the way you're used to living. To the point where now you even try and take everything out of the room and they're like, get back in there. You know? That's toxic. I'm not saying that it's your fault, and I'm not saying that most people would start doing that when you do it. No. Like I said, he's got problems, you got problems. Let the problems be mostly his. Just come out and be really nice. I mean, you have every right, right? If I came out, imagine it was me and I have a roommate problem just like this, just same thing, and I'm asking you, hey, what do you think? I'm going to go out and tell my roommate, hey, lately I kind of feel like you don't want me around here anymore. You don't want me here. And I know living with people sucks, and maybe I've been home too much lately because of the damn virus. I get it. I'll try and leave more, but just talk to me. Let me know. You still want to live together? You still want, me to pay half the rent, or you want me to leave? Or if it's your place and they should leave, then maybe they should leave. You find a new roommate. That would be the best suggestion. But I'm telling you, roommates suck. So it's usually better to try and work it out instead of the whole find a new roommate thing, and then they suck too, and then the next one sucks, and the next one sucks, because they suck. They suck. Good luck trying to find a great one. I have before, but it's rare. Everybody knows. Most people have had roommates, and most people know they suck. Good luck. Estia. Don't know where you're from. Please leave us your locations. Guys, tell us where you are. I wish I could speak to you. You can. Been in a 4-year marriage with a narcissist mother-in-law. She has physically, verbally, and psychologically abused me. My husband told her to back off after suicide attempts. And I shortened this. This is way shortened. I want to try and get this right, though. I mean, I understand it, but I just want everybody else to understand it. You've been married. You and your husband moved into his mom's house, and you lived with this woman who just tormented you in a nasty abuse. She sounds disgusting. She's horrendous. Over the top, covert narcissist, or psychopath, or histrionic, nasty histrionic, nasty, just nasty. And you even tried to commit suicide. I'm so sorry. And then you guys moved out finally and moved in right next door. The abuse got worse. He used to have your side and finally told her to back off at one point. But then now you told some people or told somebody what she's been doing to you. And it got back to him, whatever. Now he's totally got her side. And now he's accusing you of making her so upset. And she's told you nasty things like, why don't you kill yourself and all this stuff. I mean, she's just sick. Your questions, though. And now he stands by her side and he's divorcing you. I'm sorry. Even though it's a good thing. How can he not see? Because he grew up that way. This is home. You're in his home. We can't see. Everybody thinks their childhood was just fine. And most of them are. Even the crazy ones. That's how it is, man. But we can't see our own problems. He can't see it because he hasn't healed from it. Healed means learn, understand it. If he learned and understand it, he wouldn't want to be around it anymore. His self-worth is down here. He's bonded, traumatized. He forgets the things she has said to me. Now, after 10 years, I'm losing my best friend, my husband, and the man I've loved for 10 years. And what I want to say is you have loved a very sick person, and now he's made his choice, and you got to let him live with it. I'm so sorry about the whole experience. I'm so sorry about the failed marriage, the divorce. I'm so sorry about all the abuse, all the abuse from her, all the neglect from him. It's awful. Awful. You got involved in a very sick family, and there must be something familiar about it to you. There's something familiar about this to you. Something about your dad and your mom. Why can't he see? I hope I answered it. How can he not see? Because his low self-worth accepts it. Because this is all his familiar. It's just continuation. This guy's got to be suffering from c-ptsd. He forgets the things she has said to me. He doesn't forget. He doesn't forget. He tries to ignore it. Cognitive dissonance. He lies to himself all the time. How else do you think he survived living with this horrendous woman for so many years? He may dissociate. I don't know. I don't know. But you're asking me, why hasn't he healed yet? Is what you're asking me. He hasn't healed yet. You married a very sick man, and I'd figure out why. Okay? Because the core issue to all this is you. I'm not saying fault. The core issue is you and you getting involved with such a sick family. Sick family. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Heal from this. Get support. Tom's couch. Don't know where you're from, Tom. Please tell us where your couch is. Thank you. What do you do when you don't care about trying to care about anything? Yourself, job, children, responsibility, and the fundamentals. So you didn't say the context or anything, but this sounds like depression and you just stopped caring. And that's a reaction to PTSD, to trauma. Okay, a very, very common symptom to PTSD is we stop caring, we stop trying, we give up. And many, many people commit suicide, and I implore you not to go down that road, Tom. Get help. You are worthy of help, so go get it. I'm telling you, the number one reason why people don't get help is not because of the money. It's not. It's not. I know it's not now. It's taken me years to figure this out. It's how they feel about themselves. They don't feel worthy of getting help. You need help, Tom. So what do when you don't care anymore? Get up, dust yourself off, stop feeling sorry for yourself, man, and get out there and get the help that you need. Ask for it. Just asking for help raises your self-worth. Finding help raises your self-worth. Paying for it, self-worth. Making appointments, going to it, doing what they tell you to do. Okay? But you need support, Tom. You need people around you. You're depressed. There's things that you can do to help this. I know how to help people feel better right away. Most people that are depressed like this. Find someone that can help you, Tom. Please. Please. I'm so sorry for how you feel. I hope there are some people that do care about you. If there are, then stop making them worry about you and go get help. You deserve it. Everyone does. You are worthy of it. I'm sorry, Tom. You know, I can just sit here and start telling you things to do to help you feel better. But that's not your problem. It's about doing it, isn't it? It's got to start right there. I'd get support. I'd get somebody to help you. Really. Good luck. Suzanne. Suzanne from the United Kingdom. Hello, Suzanne. I would like your advice on how to keep from forgetting what a monster they are so you keep your guard up. 21 months apart from a 15-year relationship, 3 children, and you want to make sure he doesn't hurt you again. How do you, and your problem, what you're saying to me is you keep forgetting what a monster he is, and that's so common. We do that. We forget how bad they are, and we start remembering the good times, and then we realize, I would love to hear their voice again. I'd love to feel them again, hang out with them again, kiss them again, all this stuff. And we forget, okay? So one thing I do with clients, all I can do is tell you what I do with clients. And there's exercises that I do with clients, and I'm not going to go down every single one. The purpose of them is this. The purpose of them is to cognitively be aware of what happened, how I'm feeling, what I want. Okay? We've lost this. A reaction to trauma that a lot of people do is forget things. Forget what happened. It's very, very, very common. We just forget. It's horrible, but we do. So you need to be reminded. One thing you can do, I'll just tell you one of the things you can do is get a huge piece of paper in a big marker, and I mean huge. Get it from the ceiling to the floor if you have to, and list all the bad things that he's done, all the bad things he said, all the bad abuse, all the gross things you hate about him, all the things you don't like about him. And then write down what will happen to you if you go back to him. And have it big, bold letters in your bathroom. You see it every day by your front door. Okay? So you don't forget. So you don't forget. When you heal from it, Suzanne, when you learn and you heal, you'll raise your self-worth and you won't allow anyone to treat you like that anyways, and you won't be afraid of it anymore. That's the real key, okay? Heal from it. Thank you, Suzanne. Tara from Ontario. Hello, Tara. I shortened your question. It was huge. Brother is a narcissist. You discarded him once. Now you've had passings in the family and you became the executor of the estate. Now you have to deal with him again. He became crazy, abusive, and at the end of it, he finally broke into your own house. Now the police gave him a no conduct order for 2 years, and you hate the thought and the fear of him coming back. Why is law enforcement doesn't take this kind of abuse seriously? And how do you heal with this fear? Law enforcement, you're talking about a singular case, and I know there's more. I know. But some do care. Some don't care. Some are in the middle. Some are can only do so much with the law. Okay? And then some have seen multiple cases like this where the person asks for it. The person fights back. The person did something first, but the police don't know. I hope you understand what I mean. I'm not saying you at all. I'm saying they see this kind of cat and mouse game all the time. And not everybody fits under that, but sometimes they'll see a glimpse of that and say, that's what this is. Okay? I just know that. I'm sorry, Tara. How can you heal with this fear? Well, he's got a two-year order. And as long as you trust that, you've got 2 years to heal, that he won't come back. If you're so afraid that he'll still come back with a 2-year order, gosh, Tara, I mean, maybe move. But you shouldn't have to move. Ask yourself, what has your brother done to other people that makes you so afraid he's going to do it to you? Besides the fact he broke in your house, maybe when you weren't home or something, I don't know. You didn't even say that. But, you know, so a lot of times we get scared of what somebody will do that we know really well, and they've never done anything to anybody else. It's like, why are we so scared? You know, we monster size our abuser big time. We think they're bigger and badder and worse and evil and the devil quite often. Okay, so that might be a problem, that after some time goes by and you talk and talk and talk about this and you understand your brother really well, that a lot of the fear and the anxieties will calm down, will go down. There's things you can do to keep yourself safe around your house. You can, I mean, I've made videos about this, countless. You can get an alarm system. You can get a fake alarm system if you can't afford it. You can get video cameras. You can get fake video cameras if you can't afford it. You can get alarm stickers, signs. You can get a gun. You can get dogs. You can, I mean, there's just multiple things you can do. You get floodlights, motion lights, build a fence, gate. There's all kinds of things you can do to keep you safer. Emma from Sweden. Hello, Emma. My antisocial ex, who I have 4 kids with, made a new baby with his new girlfriend. She came to me and asked for my help to leave him. Of course, I wanted to help her. I felt sorry for her and her baby. This woman became my friend, and we were very close in over a year. Now it's turned out she has borderline personality disorder, and she has lied so much, I don't know what to believe. I feel dumb for falling for sick people. I just wanted to warn people. Borderlines are awful when they're abusive. Don't help your ex's ex. What do you think about this, David? Thank you for all your work, and you have helped me so much. I don't talk to her anymore. It just hurts. And thank you for your question. Thank you for asking what I think. And you're right. You're right. We don't talk to our exes. You have to realize that this is a part of your life that you don't want anymore, that we're exiting away from. Not just the person. It's the sickness. Okay, and we're not judging people, but people aren't all healthy, right? We know this. People are healthy and unhealthy. And unhealthy and healthy isn't good or bad. I know that bad people are unhealthy, But there's also tons of good people that are unhealthy. Right? So we try to stay away from very unhealthy people at a distance. And this is too close. There's something else going on here, Emma. You must have contacted her and you tried to tell her about him. And we don't do that. That's just as bad. We don't talk bad about people. You don't know her. You don't need to go tell her about your ex and how bad he is. And now we learn why. Try to learn why we don't tell her. It's not about just knowing, guys. It's not about just knowing. I'll tell you, 90% of you, and I'm being kind, 90% of you would keep still dating your ex if I made it very clear to you what your ex is before you started dating them. You would still date them. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. And that's why you did it again. That's why none of us have only done it once. Judith from Barcelona. Hello, Judith. Could a narcissist have a long-term relationship? Of course. He discarded me after abuse, but is still with the new girlfriend. Could he not be toxic with her? Could he not be a narcissist? All of it, yeah. Could he not be toxic with her? Well, no. Could he not be a narcissist? Of course, he may not be a narcissist. I don't know. He probably is if you thought he was, and you're here watching my videos and all this makes sense and all this stuff, and he's abused you so much. Look, everything's different. Every relationship is different. He may try harder this time. She may take his stuff more. She may take it more. She may take it better. She may not take it as much. She may not let him get away with it as much as you did. You don't know how that relationship is going. It could be toxic. He could be beating her to a bloody pulp every day. You don't know. And if he has a personality disorder, no, he can't just switch it off and be kind to people in a long relationship, intimate relationship with somebody for a long time. No. If he's abusive, why would he just stop being abusive? How would a personality disorder just stop because he met someone else? I've made multiple videos about this. I encourage you to watch them. And I'm sorry you feel this way. You're doubting yourself. But my point is, stop looking. Stop watching their relationships. Stop looking at their social media. Stop asking about them. Stop letting people telling you about them. You shouldn't even know if they're dating anymore. And you definitely don't know how the relationship is going. And that's the end of that. Keep asking me more if you have more questions. Good luck. Heal from this. Get away from it. Stop looking at it. You're sitting there poking it with a stick and you're studying it. You're anxious. You're ruminating. I know. Anne from Syracuse. Hello, Anne. No, Anna. Anna from Syracuse. Hello, Anna. Hello, David. I've divorced and went no contact. However, 4 to 5 weeks or so, my ex finds some kind of issue with or joint holdings to use as an excuse to contact me. What is the single most effective thing to say to him to get him to stop? So you've been divorced. You divorced him. Good. Yay for you, Anna. And you've gone no contact. I hope you really have. This doesn't sound like no contact. However, I think every month or something he finds a way to contact you about some BS. And you want to know what's the single most thing you can say back to him? Contact me again, and I'm going to contact police and get a protective order against you, which goes on his record and stuff like this. Horrible thing. He don't want that. You're a narcissist. You're disordered. And I regret ever meeting you. But now that my life with you is over, I can't wait to continue my life without you. Do not ever contact me again. You have a personality disorder. Get help. These two things can make a huge difference. They may not. They may not. I know some disordered people that don't care that they're disordered. They don't care that you know. They don't care what you think. But it's shame. There's so much shame. And I can tell this guy has shame. For him to keep contacting his wife that divorced him and wants nothing to do with him, it's sad. He has that much shame. He feels like he's such a bad person. So, shame him. Scare him or shame him, right? all he cares about is ego and what he looks like, then you're going to go tell everyone he has a personality disorders and he's been abusing you for years. You're going to tell everybody the truth about him. It'll get him to stop. It will. It's not something I recommend. I recommend that you just keep going, no contact. Okay? I recommend you keep going, no contact. And then I recommend, if he keeps continuing, that you have a lawyer write him a letter. That's how it always works best. Okay? A lawyer writes him a letter and says, you will not contact my client ever again, or we will take serious legal action. Threat letter. They're cheap. Good luck, Anna. Thank you very much. So I left 2 questions. I've been doing this lately, and it's just, I mean, these are long, right? I might need another part 3 if I didn't, but I saved 2 questions for a separate video because it really deserves a separate video. Let me read them for you so you'll know what's coming out tomorrow. Mark from the United Kingdom. I have an odd question. I believe I may be codependent, but since I had 2 narcissist exes in a row, is it possible to overcompensate to be independent? Women have been interested in me, but I am not, because I really enjoy my alone time and stopped being so nice. That's from Mark. Thank you, Mark. I'm going to answer your question tomorrow, and it's very similar to this one from Joanna. I think it's Joanna, I hope, from Norway. I have hard time to understand my healing, isolation, and my avoidant personality disorder. I learn that is not common to talk about it. Do you have experience with this disorder and also with PTSD complex? And yes, I do. And I can't wait to answer these in a whole separate video for both of you and everyone watching tomorrow. I'm going to talk about what happens to us after these abusive relationships. And some of us will keep on dating right away, right? But some of us become avoidant. So, thank you. And that's it. Thank you, all of you, very, very much. Thank you so much for being so kind and so great, supporting me so much. You guys have been very active down below. I love it. Answering each other's questions, offering advice, stuff like that. I love for these videos to be a great source for victims, for people healing and need help. I love it. Keep doing it, please. If you guys can, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me so much, okay? And what I'm doing, please vote, thumbs up or down, comment, say hello, post these somewhere, share them with people, put them on social media. It really helps me. I'm helping people, heal and feel better and not kill themselves, okay? Couple buttons, it'll help. Thank you, all of you, so much. Love yourself first. We'll get through these hard times. I'll see you next week or tomorrow. Bye.